could barely find it in the box. It's so tiny.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Misa, and I am all about helping you achieve that complexion through makeup to create just a flawless, seamless finish. So if you're interested in any of that, please subscribe. I would love to have you. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I couldn't even tell you why this looks so, why I look so bronzed today. I use the same foundation I always use. Today, we are going to be doing a concealer first impressions wear test review. We're gonna see how this applies, and today, if you couldn't tell by the title, it's the Tarte Hydrocealer. You know, usually when a new concealer comes out, I'm not like running to Ulta, I'm not running to Sephora, because hey, I already have a lot of concealers in my collection. If you haven't really want to add another concealer that I wouldn't be able to even use. And so I got this, I mean, the smallest little thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But hey, maybe I'll really like it. I got this in the shade light, medium, neutral. But you know, I really started to trust Tarte with concealer because Tarte Shape Tape is so iconic, so amazing, super full coverage. I mean, I figured I could trust them with another concealer. So there are 30 different shades. The price for these, if you want a full size, it is $24. And then if you do one of these little minis, it's $10. You still definitely get a heck of a lot more product if you go for the full size concealer. I mean, this really, I think it wouldn't last me very long if I committed to it for a week. But another cool thing about this is a clean product at Sephora. Medium coverage, natural finish, normal dry combination. It says it's great for all skin types. Let's see what else it says. What in the world? This is claiming it's sweat proof, waterproof, covers redness, dark circles. It says you can cry, you can laugh, you can smile, and you don't even have to worry about it. That is a big claim. So if you're interested to see exactly how this wears and applies, then go ahead and keep on watching.
You know I do to make it through the times we had. I see it now, I see it now. We're love, now I'll break through to show.
Okay, I just finished applying my foundation. I went in with a serum first. This is the Ole Henriksen Pure Truth Youth Activating Oil, and then I went in with my Urban Decay Naked Foundation. I do have a full review on this on my channel. Long story short, I really like this foundation. It is almost completely used up, and I applied that with this buffing brush, which this brush is what I'm going to use to apply the new concealer. I seriously cannot get over. I am offended that it is this small. To me, a deluxe size should be half the size of a full size, maybe a little bit smaller I could get away with. But this is, this is a joke. This is laughable. Probably like, well, Misa, why didn't you just get the full size version then? My logic behind this is I already have a lot of concealers. I don't want to just buy a product to buy a product when I already have so many concealers that I still need to use up. Benefit Boing is one of the concealers I purchased that I was really excited to try it out, bought the full size, and I don't like it. So I didn't want to add another concealer to my collection if I really don't like it. But with that being said, I did expect just a little bit more product for, you know, $10. Let's go ahead and apply this. So I got this in the shade, it's a light, medium, neutral. I have dry skin, a medium tan skin tone, and I am a neutral undertone. Let's see, okay, so I already think I like how this little applicator is. It seems very, okay, this looks like a good color for me too. What I'm noticing initially is the application, this does seem a little more sheer. Not a gel-like consistency, just not a thick consistency, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my brush and see how that blends out. So this is a medium coverage concealer with a natural finish, and that is what it looks like blended out. It did blend out really easily with the brush. I haven't used this with a sponge yet. It does brighten, but just barely. So I'm going to apply another more right here over my freckles and kind of see how that turns out. I agree with their medium coverage claim. I do feel like with the brush, it does tend to pick up some product. But let's go ahead and apply concealer in other areas and see how it performs there. This applicator is actually quite stiff. It's really hard actually. Look at that. There's like very little give to it. I wonder if it's the same applicator with the full-size version.
I work it out, I work it out. And I'll be somewhere that you need me, and I'll be holding my breath, waiting.
I'd say this is a great concealer as far as coverage goes if you're just looking for a more natural, not full coverage look. If you're wearing like a BB cream, CC cream, a really light tinted moisturizer. All right, and the concealer is applied. I think it looks really pretty so far. I said just a nice medium coverage, more light coverage than I say than medium coverage, but I do need to set my concealer, and I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I do feel like this isn't settling into any fine lines or creasing, which is also a great sign. I'm just going to take this small tapered brush, and I just like to concentrate that on wherever I put my concealer. Okay, I'm going to hop off camera, do the rest of my makeup, and we'll get back on and see what it looks like. Okay, I just finished all of my makeup, and I will say, I am obsessed with how this look turned out. I look so bronze, and I'm not even quite sure how. I use this same exact, I just need to turn the light up a little bit. I use the same exact products I use all the time, and I'll just go through those really quickly. I used my Hourglass bronzer. This is in the shade Radiant Bronze Light. It's absolutely one of my favorites to have the most natural glow from within. I switched up a little bit and I went in with my Kylie Cosmetics We're Going Shopping. I've been trying out different blush techniques. I usually bring blush to the apples of my cheeks. I've been watching some YouTube videos on blush because I want to make a blush video, techniques, tricks, because I know blush can be intimidating sometimes. And I just put this on the side of my face and I feel like, wow, it looks amazing. So this was a really good blush. And then lips, I went in just really lightly with this I Love Sada E times Color Pop in the shade Curvy, and then lightly lined with this Makeup Revolution Satin Kiss lip liner in the shade Chauffeur. Highlight, I've just been really gravitating toward this Revlon Skin Lights and Prismatic highlighter, and I just feel like it doesn't give that high beam, it just gives a more of a natural glow. Set everything with my Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray, and then brows and lashes, they're almost always the same. I use this Total Temptation Maybelline eye definer, one of my absolute favorites, as well as my L'Oreal Double Extend. Just wanted to move you up so you could kind of see what was going on with the concealer. I'm a skeptic a lot of the times with new makeup, just because, you know, big claims, same thing with skincare, big claims usually, you know, doesn't quite come up to par, but I'm kind of shocked by how much I like this so far. Yes, I haven't worn it for a very long time, but so far I'm really happy with the coverage. It's definitely just the perfect amount of coverage where it looks natural. With more full coverage concealers, you do tend to come into contact with more creasing, with more just like a cakey look, but I do love the coverage of full concealers. And this one just looks very, you can still kind of see some dark, like my natural dark circles that I have there, but they look fine. Like, I don't mind a little bit to come through. I don't have a lot of medium coverage concealer, so I'm just really liking how it doesn't look heavy, how it blended out, and how it's looking so far. But with that being said, I will check in throughout the day and let you know exactly how this wears, and I will see you guys soon. For the check-in, it's been about 7 hours since this concealer has been on. Now, it does claim that this concealer should last for 12 hours. You should be hydrating wherever you applied it for 12 hours. I don't have that kind of time today, but 7 hours, I think 7 hours, we have a really good scope of how it's doing. Let's go ahead and move you close up so you can see kind of what's going on. This is my forehead, in between my brows, which is a big problem area for me. Underneath my eyes, chin, wherever I applied it. I'm gonna kind of turn down the light so you can see more of what's going on with my actual skin. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. Huge skeptic. I was completely expecting this concealer to be a huge flop, which is why I purchased the small version. And I am quite shocked to say I really like this concealer. I think I might like it. I might think it's better than Tarte Shape Tape as far as it looks very natural. I feel like my eyes look younger, and I just feel like it doesn't look really heavy on my skin. The only recommendation I would make as far as the applicator goes, the applicator is so stiff. When you're applying this, I just feel like I'm pushing on like a hard end of a Q-tip. I wish it was a little bit more fluffy, I also have noticed some little things is it does crease just a little bit. So if you're looking underneath my eyes, you can just see right here, there's some creasing over there and some creasing over here. But it's just a very light creasing and nothing that I'm completely turned off by. The only recommendation I would make as far as the applicator goes, the applicator is so stiff. When you're applying this, I just feel like I'm pushing on like a hard end of a Q-tip. I wish it was a little bit more fluffy, a little bit more soft on my skin. Maybe that's different with a full-size version. I don't know. If you've purchased it, let me know. But other than that, I would highly recommend this if you're looking for a medium coverage, light wearing concealer. Yeah, I mean, how many times can I say that I'm shocked about how much I like it? So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.